Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. The Town Council is looking at ways to limit the number of restaurants, bars, and clubs that are allowed into Palm Beach. Plus, what's being done to keep the doors closed on fractional ownership in Palm Beach? A new traffic pattern near Town Hall that you need to know about. And it's not what you think. A counterfeit sting by Palm Beach PD puts an end to fakes being sold as legitimate designer goods. These stories and more straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Citing concerns about the growing traffic congestion during season, Palm Beach is putting a temporary pause on new development applications in the town's 5 commercial districts while it awaits new data on zoning code, parking, and traffic. The zoning in progress, or ZIP, only applies to new applications for bars, restaurants, and clubs on the island.
I think this is something that is temporary. 6 months gives you the chance to really make some decisions that are going to really affect the preservation of the town that we know and that we love.
It seems that you've been doing studying the code for a long, long time, and maybe putting this ZIP, this in progress, would halt it for 6 months so you could just concentrate on that and make the changes in the code that you need to change.
The council passed the ZIP with a unanimous vote.
Ms. Arskog?
Yes.
Ms. Moran?
Yes.
The zoning in progress does not apply to existing restaurants, bars, and clubs, or yet to open establishments that have been approved by the council. The ZIP remains in effect until the December 10th council meeting. The Planning and Zoning Commission will participate in the study. Several homes in Palm Beach were recently listed for sale using the fractional ownership business model. That's where there isn't one owner, but as many as 8. Each owner takes turns living in the property for no more than 14 days at a time and no more than 44 days a year.
The problem that I think that I have with it, and I think all of us will have with it, is that this use actually is just incompatible with, our neighborhoods.
The council instructed Town Attorney Joanne O'Connor to send a letter to the owners of Picasso.com demanding it cease from advertising any properties in Palm Beach, as it was a violation of the zoning code in the residential districts. If fewer bridge openings getting on and off the island during rush hour has impacted your commute, then you have 1 week left to let the Coast Guard know you'd like that schedule to become permanent on all 3 bridges. Residents and business owners have until June 20th to submit comments on the plan, which would permanently reduce bridge openings to once per hour during the work week rush hour between 7:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. and between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. The test schedule has been in place on a temporary basis after Palm Beach and other communities asked the Coast Guard for relief from bridge-related traffic congestion during peak travel periods. Comments can be submitted at the following link on your screen, which will also be included on the resources section of our website. There, you can also read the Civic Association's letter in support of the permanent change, along with other comments. And in an effort to keep drivers and pedestrians safe, the town has implemented a new traffic pattern around a heavily traveled intersection on South County Road. The center median at Brazilian Avenue in South County has been extended north with cones and a painted safety zone. This change prevents drivers traveling north on South County from making a left turn onto Brazilian Avenue. Chief Nick Caristo tells us that it's an important change for the well-being of the town.
I understand, the concerns that people have to take. It's going to get longer to where they need to be, but it really needs to be tended to. It's really a safety issue for the pedestrians, and it will ease that traffic flow.
You can still make U-turns from either direction around Town Hall. The cones are temporary, and the town is working with the Department of Transportation to create a more attractive triangular grassy area as a permanent solution, mirroring what's currently on the south side of Town Hall. Here's a look at what the Palm Beach Police Department's Organized Crime, Vice, and Narcotics Unit recovered in a bust on June 6th on counterfeit items from a local business called Blesk. About 800 items were recovered from the 2 locations on South County Road and Worth Avenue, with a fraudulent retail value of over $2 million. The items include clothes, jewelry, and accessories from brands such as Chanel, Rolex, and Gucci. Palm Beach Police received intelligence from the FBI related to the sale of knockoff items in October 2023 and began Operation Worthless. The store owner was arrested and charged with selling counterfeit goods or services. Police tell us that it is difficult to determine what's real and what's a knockoff. Report anything suspicious to Palm Beach Police at 561-838-5454. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.